Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of my little Othercide playthrough series. I'm Icon, and today we're going to continue our adventure in the first era. I'm not going to use the attack on that survival mission here, because my girls are right now pretty weak. In my first recollection, I don't have any remembrances active, so I don't really want to take harder combats than necessary. So maybe I'll take the survival though, after now we only have an impossible hunt and things like these. None of these missions are too hard, but my resources are not that powerful. That's a big problem here. So I'm not planning on spawning anybody else. We're going to see if I can equip some memories here. Well, this is these memories are not worth my money, basically. This extra attack thingy sounds pretty good, but the damage is so low that I overall prefer to give myself some other memories, use that Vitae for something else. Because the big problem behind that is without remembrances, installing memories is very costly. It gets cheaper later down the road with those remembrances, and thus I only want to install memories which are really, really powerful. So, survive until the breach appears. Yeah, you cannot win this fight.
They want us for their experiments.
So, we gotta be waiting here. Sadly, I get no informations about where the escape zone's going to be, so we're odd to win that one. Alright, I think I'm going to move down here and play around the curse therapist there, because curse therapists are pretty easy to be shot down. Ah, I see. Like I'm having here this one. And I don't want to be in the vicinity of the plague guard here. So we're going to use a burst turn here. And I hope you guys don't mind me using the increased speed ratings, because if I wouldn't, my videos would look a lot more lovely, but at the same time we wouldn't be getting too much content per episode, and that's something I just don't want to do at this point. Alright, so moving my units a little bit less close to these guys here, and let's let them move on their own. And let's see, there's melee units closing in on us, and none of them are acting too dangerous there. Alright, so let's bring Blanche into position and just wail away on that guy. Shield bearers are having a surprisingly high damage, and that's making them ideal for staying up front and beating down enemies. So the highest damage dealers, the highest damage comes out of the Blade Masters. They are, after all, the masters of damage dealing in this game, and that's perfectly fine. The Shield Bearer is somewhere in between. Okay, so I have a few things left. I'm going to activate a Shadow Round here, because I've already activated Blanche's defense skills, so I'm not interested at all. Oh, she's already lost her armor. Okay, it's sometimes a little bit tough to time that well. Alright, let's use the double Shadow Round. I want to check out if that got removed or if it's still a thing. So, Celeste shoots, and that triggers Charity's Shadow Bullet. It's such a great interaction. It's so fun to use it. I always love it. Alright, so that guy is reinforcing his armor, which means we're not going to break him anytime too soon. Okay. So here we see there's at least a Shadow Round coming in, so, well, I'm going to use that. We're doing some damage from the flank here, so I'm fine with that. And I'm going to keep up the Blacksmith's Grace here, because I want to be ready if we get any damage here in. So I don't think we're going to do anything here, apart from tiny shots. I don't want to use Celeste's HP here for activating skills. It's just nothing I'm feeling like right now. Okay, so there goes the scavenger. Doesn't want to attack Blanche, but that's okay for me. Ah, here we go. The scavengers are having do need a shorter amount before they can act. If a scavenger ends his turn, he can act after 80 units of initiative. Other units act after 100 units of initiative. That's making these guys especially deadly because they can... It feels like they are allowed to move more often than other enemies. It's making them feel really annoying. So, there we go.
Shatter them.
Pretty sure I'm not doing too much to this guy, so I'm moving here, activating Intercepting Round, and activating Shadow Round to make sure that Charity is going to assist her sisters as good as she can. So there we go. And I'm going to activate the Shadow Round now on Celeste as well, because I want to beat down the Plague Guard as hard as I can. And that's always served best with a double usage of that. And since both gunslingers or soulslingers are having right now their reaction skills activated, I'm firing them deep down into the burst mode because I don't want them to waste half their action. So there goes the intercepting round. And here's the escape area. Okay, so all we gotta do is run away. I want to see where the new spawns are happening, and all we gotta do now is just to run away. Our enemies are rarely using their full potential here. So this here, let's see.
Or should I say acolytes?
So you see here now hell breaks loose. There's swarms of enemies spawning here, and we definitely want to get out of here as quick as possible. Let's hope nobody gets bitten here at the on the way out, but it seems to me like the spawn points are safe. There we go. There's one of them guys spawning directly in my face, but we're just going to retreat here. Let's see. These guys... Let's check out what's between Charity and Celeste. Alright. Nothing we gotta be taking care about. Okay. That's good. So what I'm going to do though is I'm still going to attack them as hard as I can, because they might be dropping memories, and the leaving of this area doesn't need any action points, so I don't lose anything by doing that. I only have the chance of winning something. There we go. Alright. I'm pretty sure that I won't be scratching that guard though at all. Nah. Let's just leave. Soulslinger's base damage is the lowest of all units in the game that you can bring up, but their versatility is making them so powerful. At least that's my opinion. Alright, so we got that survival mission done. And let's have a little visit in the inner void. There's a new trait on Celeste. Ethereal Flame, less movement range, but armor +1, plus 30. I don't like that. But, well, I gotta accept it, I guess. So, we've unlocked our first remembrances. So, Shimmering Blood, we gained that because we dealt a total of 10k damage. So, that's increasing the max HP of our daughters by 15%. Sadly, I can use that only on the next recollection, but little do I care. So I really hope that game gets one of those mark everything as red at some point, because it's really annoying to have these flashing exclamation marks all the time. It's still here. As if I had missed to click somebody, but I didn't, don't I? No. That's some feature, it really.
Give life
I'm
to
just
our
such a
daughters.
person. I can't do anything about that, you know. I need to make these
Remember
exclamation
their
marks go
courage.
away. It's a little bit of a problem of mine, but so we didn't get any good memories out of the last mission there. That's a pity. So I'm
Give
going
life
to
our daughters.
bring up new daughters now. We're going to bring up new
Please,
soul slingers,
guide her well.
and these are meant to be healing material.
Give life to our daughters.
So I'm going to level them out, but I'm going to sacrifice them at some point to level out my other daughters. Alright, so we got a lot of people left to fight, but I don't want to go for these missions. And possible hunt I don't want to take with low level characters, and there's no reason to.
Send our daughters.
Alright, so we get this nice intro video for our first boss. But I'm going to skip that. I don't want to spoiler in this series. I could confront him now, but I don't want to. So first off, I want to go for a few more hunts before we face that boss. Because right now my daughters are so low level, it's going to be a lot harder to win those fights with such low level units. So I'm going to start a fight with low level units, just like I said. Because I want to level them a little bit, and the easier missions are great for that. So there we go.
Here the legions invaded.
9 enemies on
dragged
us,
this city into Purgatory.
and that's a pretty nasty first turn. So we got 2 of these guys. So if I move like this, I'm having enough action points left, so it's 1 slash into that direction, and 1 imbued blade into that direction. That's a delayed action, my first own delayed action, and that's where the imbued blade will go down, so I don't need to do anything against that guy anymore. But we have to take care of those plague guys, so let's wail away on that butcher. Ooh, that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so we're using the intercepting rounds here to keep ourselves safe. I know why and how. So, moving constants up front. Wow, how unlucky. They keep missing so many shots. Alright, so I'm using another intercepting round here, because I don't know who this guy is going to attack. Basically, it's simple. If Candid does their intercepting shot, this guy only needs to attack Candid, because intercepting rounds can only intercept attacks made on allies. So with this method, no matter who he attacks, either Candid or Constance will intercept that strike. And Clemens is going for that nice strike here, and here we see the other thing happening.
What new horrors must we face?
I'm surprised he didn't attack. It was in his range. Well, I would have expected this guy to attack, but whatever. I'm living under the impression that sometimes the enemy units are also not attacking when too many reaction skills are online. I can't say that's a thing, but I live under the impression. So we're going to use the immovable stance here, and this is going to make her attack anything which ends its turn in her vicinity. That's so awesome, especially against these little buggers that are going to swarm this place. Oh man, so many missed shots.
Shatter them.
So this guy is not going to move closer to my girls, and you see here, that's why immovable stance is just a great thing sometimes. And the other Plague Butcher will take its action here, so I'm going to try a thing here. Well, no, I'm not. Just ending my turn. Ooh, the first hunter.
What suffering has sown.
So we see here, Clemens is really getting beaten up because I forgot to put up a intercepting bullet. Dang. Oopsie. But that's okay for me. So we got rid of that butcher, and so we're going to use the same strategy as before. So double intercepting rounds to make it impossible for the enemies to actually kill one of my people. I'm going to move towards here and slash this guy. There we go.
No mercy.
And well, I'm not going to use the immovable stance because I'm 100% sure that this thing won't end its turn next to my Blade Master. Can't imagine so much luck. So we're going to take all the actions available to us to hurt this guy, at least a little bit. So you see here, Soul Slinger's damage is really intermediate at this point. But that's completely okay, because we're having these wonderful intercepting bullets available. And this way, so this guy here is getting another attack here. Delayed action deals 700 damage to all daughters in melee range. So, as a matter of fact, he did end his turn in front of Clemens, so immovable stance would have killed it. I didn't expect that the intercepting round would catch the jump of that monster, but what I do expect is that the intercepting bullet is also catching this AoE attack, and that's all we needed. So, I took a lot of damage here, but, well... The strike on my Blade Master is the only thing I regret.
Let her flourish.
But yeah, well, that happens. Sometimes
Another threat has come to...
sometimes a wrong decision is being made, and that's just something. I'm not taking that too hard here on me. Okay, so we got that, and Constance is also having her shadow rounds available. And yeah, the codex shows us the new hunter monster, and we've unlocked a new remembrance, and that's the corroded scissors. Discover the boss here. This will give me a resurrection token for the future. Resurrection tokens are awesome. They are giving you the ability to resurrect a fallen daughter. Even those from the previous runs, and that's where things get really, really interesting. So I'm going to germinate another Blade Master at this point, because we're going to need her. So I know that I originally said that I'm only going to make 2 fights per episode, but I feel like we're still very good in time to do a 3rd fight for today. And let's just level up those level 2 units here. And have some good fun with that.
Take away his tools of torture.
So basically, I try to make every episode between 20 and 30 minutes. And if I'm so below the 20-minute mark like today, I'm going to go for another fight, of course. So let's do this. There's one hunter closing in on us, but apart from that, nothing too special happening here. We're having the scavengers here in the vicinity, so I really want to take those little buggers down as quick as I can. Because they are surely among the most dangerous things in this area here. So finally I've hit all the bullets. I'm going to let Celeste use both of her skills here, because I don't know if I'm going to be that lucky to get not attacked the whole time. So I'd get attacks on that Plague Guard here, but not too interested on that. Plague Guards are too tanky for a Soul Slinger to be taken down. Rather activate another Shadow round here, because she's already in Burst, and see what we can do out of that. Another intercepting round, I don't think that's necessary. I think that one intercepting round already was a tad bit of overkill, but those hunters are able to cross really long commutes in one go, and that's why I want to make sure that I'm able to defend myself if necessary, you know. So these guys are able to jump at the end of their turns sometimes. And that's really the problem there. So I'm going to start wailing away on that guy. So Felicity's Shadow Round is sadly not in range there. So Celeste is not in burst yet, so I'm going to retreat a bit. And this guy goes into his massive shot ability. Nothing too unexpected happening here, so let's take this guy down and enable another intercepting round because the hunter is acting next turn, and that's most of the time a moment where pain will commence quite soon. There we go. Guy is going for his leap attack, and we interrupt the next action. There we go. He's going for the next delayed action instead, so that intercepting round was worth the pain. Alright, so let's see if I can actually slash down that guy. There's a high chance of being able to just kill him, and that would avoid the usage of another intercepting bullet here. Always good to conserve the HP of my daughters here. Okay, let's just let the last guy come. Going to act when he's close on me. Pretty sure he's going to amp up his armor again, but my Blade Master is mildly amused. This does decrease her damage, sure, but not too much, as you see. So Melody completely struck that guy down on her own. So reaction skills might cost you some HP, but I'm absolutely convinced that if you use them right, they are saving you a lot of pain instead of costing you more. But in this game you can't avoid getting hurt. That's basically it. So Celeste has also gained the leader trait, and Melody gained the aggressive trait. Alright, so I'm starting to really like the immovable stance, but Lightning Strike is also very fun. It's giving you the ability to cross gaps, but I'm going to stick with the movable stance for now. So oh, we got new memories now. Inferno, target acts 5 initiative units later, some stuff. And Discovery grants the skills target 50 armor. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, anyways friends, it's time to say goodbye for today. It was a wonderful episode. Let's rest up for the outro here. And yeah, feel free to leave me a comment down below if you have anything on your mind. As you might know, I love to hear from you. Leave a thumbs up on that video if you want to show your appreciation. Also drop a subscription on that channel if you haven't done so already. You can turn on the notifications to stay notified, or just join my Discord channel. You'll find a complete release schedule on there. Whatever you do or don't, I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful time, or whatever you want to have, and I hope we're going to see each other next time. Bye bye.